Hello everyone, PG or Team America here, and today I will be reviewing the 24.0 Hearthstone patch notes. So this is the patch where they add all the stuff for the new expansion into the game, but it's not yet unlocked really. But some stuff should be coming early to Duels. New expansion August 2nd, next week. And we go to Duels starting on July 26th. A new duel season will start, and Witchwood will be added. The number, I'll go into the cards that I think might be impactful from Witchwood later. Their new hero is coming, Darius Crowley, who I'll talk about. And the biggest news, all hero powers and signature treasures will be available. You don't have to unlock anything. I hated that part of it. Everything starting July 26th in Duels will be unlocked. Other than the fact that you have to own an insane collection from Wild to build the decks, everything else is unlocked and free. So, the new hero, Darius Crowley, he's going to have a cannon on board that deals 1 damage to everything positioned in front of it. You can do nothing to interact with this cannon. So, and it starts off dealing 1 damage, and there's only one way to increase the damage, which is Draconic Munition, which is one of his signature treasures. Honestly, I'm super underwhelmed by him. This one, Fire Your Cannon, it does, if it kills any minions, refresh. Wait. Refresh this. I thought it re-fired it. You have to fire it again. Okay, I don't see any way. Man, I even read through this, and I still thought it would be bad. I thought it would keep going like a Defile, even, that was just shooting a cannon. This is awful. I don't think Darius is playable in the slightest. Even with Stargazing, I think it's just awful. Like, it can hit your enemy hero, but it does so little to impact the board. Like, increasing your minion's attack by 1, I guess, is okay with Fire Away. But, like, firing a cannon just doesn't have value. I remember, in the Witchwood solo adventure, like, you had to get multiple cannons firing, dealing more than 1 damage, and you have no way to do that here. One of his signature treasures, Safe Harbor, 2-mana spell, choose a minion, put it in your hand, it costs 0, is insane. You get to steal a minion from your opponent and then play it with the battle cry for free. That is pretty freaking good. But you have to be playing Darius, which, as we've established, also he only has access to warrior cards. Seems really bad. We'll have to see what we can do with them, but most of these interact with the cannons. Most of these treasures, I don't think any of them are really good. So, moving on to the changes. Some new passive treasures. The first one, location, location, location in pool 1. Passive, start the game with a location from your class and play. I looked through it. I didn't really see anything that seemed particularly strong. I don't even know if this is draftable with the dual class classes. It wouldn't probably be draftable with the neutral classes. None of them seemed broken. Like, Paladin is a pretty decent one, but and Druid has a strong one, but I don't know if any Death Rattle Druid deck will be viable. Maybe Token Druid will be okay, and if you could target that somehow, I don't know, but seems pretty mediocre. Be Our Guest is a passive start of the game. Shuffle 3 legendary invitations into your deck. I believe legendary invitations are 3 mana, discover a legendary. I think it goes in your hand and it costs 0. I don't know if it's that or it summons it. But either way, it's pretty strong. Um, especially like as a pull 1 treasure, you only have 19 cards in your deck. So I think it's another passive that you could potentially hit with Bran. I think Bran is actually going to be. I think Bran is busted right now, and I don't think there's anything happening to change that. Um, Brittle Bones, pool 2. After you destroy a minion with a spell, summon a volatile skeleton. A volatile skeleton is a 2/2 with Death Rattle. Deal 2 damage to a random enemy. So I think Brittle Bones might be okay, because you don't have to destroy an enemy minion with a spell. So it's like, let's say you get a board of volatile skeletons, and then you Twisting Nether. All of your volatile skeletons die, and then you resummon a board of volatile skeletons. So I think you could build decks that Brittle Bones could be pretty good with. It seems like it's a fun addition. So I like Brittle Bones. I think the design is cool. Ring of Haste, a power that is so freaking strong. They're like, yeah, we're just gonna put this in ultra rare, and anyone who plays against this is gonna hate themselves. Passive, every 3rd minion you cast each turn costs 1. I'm not happy that this exists. Like, yeah, it like you won't be able to force it at all, because I don't think ultra rares look for synergy at all. But I don't like it, because in some decks it'll be unstoppable, in some decks it'll suck. So, but it's just straight up unstoppable in some things. So okay, Witchwood is coming. So the following cards have been banned: Gen, Baku, Twig of the World Tree is gone. So poor Druid. Open the Waygate. They're banning Open the Waygate. I didn't get that far down. They're banning Open the Waygate? Those monsters! How am I gonna make content anymore? And Blackwalled Pixie. What did Blackwalled Pixie do to anyone to deserve this? And Open the Waygate. Oh, that one hurts. Sad. I guess I made too many people quit with my infinite turns. And that makes me sad. It was such a high skill cap deck too. Alright. Well, moving on. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know why this is banned. And you know what? I bet you can still get it in buckets. Same with Open the Waygate. I bet you're still going to be able to get it in buckets. Or did they fix that you can't get quests in buckets anymore? Like they said was done and then never actually happened. So Lightning Bloom is back. So more people can misread Lightning Bloom. And see that it only refreshes mana, and that's actually horrible. Actual news, the following card has been removed from passive treasure pool: Plaguebringer. So no more shaman with the Flames of the Kirin Tor coming. Alright. And the balance changes. Bubble Blower goes from 1 mana to 0 mana. I don't actually think that does anything. I think it's actually still horrible. Demon Blood, still horrible, I think. Maybe. But I think it's still horrible. Give a random demon in your hand +2/+2. Marvelous Mycelium. Discover a choose 1 card. It is both effects combined. Shuffle this into your deck. So instead of choosing 2 cards, you only choose 1. It weakens it significantly might still be playable, but the twig hurts this deck a lot as well. The twig actually just murders this deck. Um, Flames of the Kirin Tor, like it's now instead of giving you a fireball after you cast a fire spell each turn, after you cast a fire spell in a turn, the first fire spell, add a random fire spell to your hand. I'm not a big fan of this change because the only reason this was OP was because of Plaguebringer. But without Plague, like, is this supposed to be a buff? I don't know. But this is awful. There's a lot of absolute trash fire spells. Like, so they gutted what made this deck OP, the Kirin Tor Shaman, which was Plaguebringer and no Overload and infinite fireballs for 2 mana. And then they gutted both, like, they over nerfed it, basically. And I disagree with that. If they moved this to be a first passive, maybe it's okay, but that's not what it says, and I don't think they did that. So some balance changes. They're trying to nerf Bran with Senior Excavator, Old Faithful, and Titan Forged Grapnel. They made all of them cost 1 more, which is fine because Bran was OP and he's still gonna be OP after this. Because you honestly don't need any card with Bran to be OP. He's OP. The Discover Hero power is too busted. Stalking Pride, old 7 mana, new 5 mana. This is so Secret Hunter. So the Stalking Pride is summon a random beast for every secret that has been revealed this game. So I think so the issue is you can't draw Stalking Pride consistent enough, but this is not weak. This is a lot of stats for not a lot of mana. Do not underestimate Stalking Pride. It will mess you up. I don't think it can go very deep in a run, but it will mess you up. Magister Unchained, it was a Drekthar Mage thing. Every time you cast this, it's a spell and then it makes every time you cast a spell in a turn you draw a spell. I think it was already pretty weak. I don't know why they're doing this. I don't know. Tempest Fury going from 3 attack to 2 attack. I actually thought it was going from 3 cost to 2 cost, and I was like, okay, that might be okay. Wow, they're nerfing Tempest Fury. They hate Shaman so much. This didn't need to happen. This wasn't an issue. No one was complaining about Tempest Fury. Oh, the OP mech deck. Okay, Kui. Okay, Magister Unchained is trying to nerf the mech deck, which was extremely strong if you hit the buckets. It was hard to hit the buckets, though. So yeah, those are the changes. I think that, and so let's look at some of the only cards that I think might be impactful with Witchwood coming is right here. Shutterwalk might be impactful. So I think maybe you could build a deck with like Twin Fin Twin. And like there's a and Rumble World Shaker. You get that infinite combo going. There's a lot of good battle cries in the game now, like Snowfall Guardian, and then you also have Brilliant Macaw. So like even if the Shudderwalk doesn't work initially, you get a second try at it, and you got Zola and Bran, and you just get something that damages their face, and it's I mean, if you get to turn 10, which is a pretty big if, it's something that I'm gonna want to try. I don't know if it'll be successful, but I think that this is the strongest card coming from Witchwood. There is Spectral Cutlass, which is a solid card, but out. If anything revolving around a weapon becomes too meta, people will just start running oozes. So I don't think that this could become too strong. Maybe. We'll see. It is a strong card. But yeah, I think Shudderwalk is what I find most interesting. It'll be hard to win games, but like between Zephyrus and this, I think you could do some cool stuff. But so yeah, so I overall Darius Crowley sucks. Bran is still super OP. Every like I think Bran was the strongest deck, and they nerfed it, but they butchered all of his competition. I guess they didn't butcher Drekthar too much, so Drekthar will still be able to get Mummy Magic consistently. But I still think Bran will be the best deck. Um, and the invitation I think is just a buff to Bran because he'll be able to get those consistently. So cool stuff. Hopefully they won't wait too long to make some balance changes. But yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, please be sure you like, subscribe, comment, join the Discord, and make sure you check me out almost every day, twitch.tv/TeamAmerica. Thanks for watching.